Okay, I am on the research page, as you can see. I do have some mods, so if there's something there that you see that's not on yours, it's because all of these tabs up here at the top are mods. They're just different mods, okay? But I want to discuss the heart of your colony. The manufacturing. You have got to get a deep drilling as fast as you can, and you're going to have to get the ground penetrating scanner. You get these two things, and you want to try to get fabrication as fast as possible, okay? The reason for this is fabrication. If you click it, it's going to allow you to construct component assemblies. That basically means you're going to be making components. Now you can see here I have 24 components, but I'm a little low on steel. You see I have 127 steel. So what happens is the ground scanners you put outside your base somewhere that's protected. Now I have mine inside my animal closure, and what they do is anybody who is set on researching will come over here and they will work this. This is the percent. When it gets to 100%, it will find something. It's not always steel. Sometimes it's jade, plastisteel, gold, silver, and any metals like that. But if you have two of them and you're not researching, your researchers will come over here and use them. Now this one is at 17% at the bottom, and then the other one is at 4.9. But they already scanned for steel. So when they do, you will actually get a little menu, scanned underground steel. Before clicking on it, you will see an arrow. And you just hover over it, and the arrow will lead you to a green spot. Now if I move my mouse off of it, I won't see it unless I have my underground or my drill. So I already have two drills set down here, as you can see, and these little guys are drilling. Okay, I don't think my music is even on. So I got two guys here drilling for the steel. If you hover over it, it will tell you it's estimating about 300 steel is here, okay? So the white area is what they're going to dig. So this one's digging in this area and this one's digging in this area. Now, you do not want to ever get rid of these, okay? These little deep drills. You don't get rid of them. When they are done and there's no green, you are going to uninstall, and you're just going to put it basically in your storage. They are worth their weight in gold. Do not destroy them. You reinstall or uninstall. You do not destroy, don't deconstruct, in other words. Now, once your your colony has sufficient steel and you've learned how to create the components, you need to make two of these fabrication benches, at least two, okay? Start off with one at first, and it will make the components. So if I go over here to bills, you will see components. I have it set at 26. Components are super important because every single electronic thing, from your solar and wind generators to any of your machines down here that run on power, they will break down. And if they do break down, especially your research benches, you will need one component to fix it. So basically what I'm telling you is this is the heart of your colony, is the ability to have steel and turn that steel into components. You need to get this pretty fast when you're in the game. Now the way that these work, if you've never used them, these little guys are miners. Anybody set to mining will just mine on these, okay? And if you hover over them, it will say what percentage it's about done. So when it gets to 100%, it will pop out some steel. The amount of steel it pops out always randomly differs, but when it does, this little guy doesn't stop, okay? It just pops out. They only stop to go eat or whatever. Now I got two undead workers here, and they don't need to rest. So you can see McCain and Pex. Let me see where McCain is. McCain Okay, McCain's at 17%, and the PEX is at 49%, 50% now. See how it's going up? So when they mine, it will pop out steel. They will not move it unless they just happen to quit working at that moment in time. So you need other workers to run over and get it. Okay, and I have several people hauling. It is very important that when you have this set up, you have some miners and you need people on researching. Okay, now I have 3 people researching right now, but if my research stopped, 2 of them would go over here. Okay, if for some reason there's 4 people researching, 1 of them will still come over here. So these scanners are researching. That's what they are in. They're in a researching job. And for you who don't know, as far as researching goes, let me find my researchers. You need to have everything checked off except for research. Everything. Now the only reason I have this is plant cut. And then I have hunting. That's it. Hunting and plant cut and research. Okay, now, and then this guy up here is on mining. The reason that I have the plant cut is I don't always need somebody to cut the plants. So it's very rare that that appears. And in hunting, of course, everybody will go out and hunt. But if you have researchers set to haul and clean, they will normally haul and clean before the research. So you need to turn off haul and clean on your researchers. I hope this helps. Once you have your colony established with one of these fabrication benches, make a second one. Components and the ability to make them is the heart of your colony. Now you can see my steel has went up to 199. That's because it's slowly producing steel over here. I try to put 2 of them on one steel thing, that way I can pop out enough steel fast enough. Let's see. All right, this one's about ready to pop out. It's at 97, 98. So it's going to pop out here in just a minute. You'll see some steel pop out. Oh, it's right back here. Okay, so that guy grabbed the steel. My bad, I didn't catch it in time, but the steel popped up behind him. And it's also important, if you cannot remember where your underground scans are, you can always click these when you're going to reinstall. You can go all over the whole map and it will light up green. So if something was over here and it was like plastisteel, as long as I have the deep drill selected, it would appear on the map. I hope this helps. This is a wonderful way to get steel and progress your steel. Now, if this is not fast enough, you go to research, and you can also do the long range mineral scanner. What that does is it detects minerals, and you actually get to choose on this one, and you want it outside. So when you make a long range mineral scanner, put it out here beside your these little guys, these deep drill scanners here. These are the ground penetrating scanners. So I put a long range scanner over here next, okay? And what that does is on the world map, it would appear, like say it detected something here, it would appear and it will notify you with a notification saying that long range scanners have picked up a mineral, and you can actually make a caravan and go to that place and you can dig up whatever it is. Sometimes you can search for components, gold, jade, whatever. You can select what you want on the long range scanner. I hope that helped.